Thunderbirds in the late 1990s.
7:41. And Sinner Kidd would not have particularly good memories of here when she playing for the Kestrels last year, had that big collision with Peter Scholes that left her concussed, and she had a checkered 2005.
That could have nearly been another concussion there, Steve.
Well, Mandy Edwards is a strongly built girl. If you want to run into her, as Sherelle McMahon did, you may pay a cost.
She might be a bit sore tomorrow after that one.
Heinrich. The screen from Medhurst was almost in the way until Natalie moved aside. And 11-8.
They've started well, the Thunderbirds. They certainly have.
Deliberate break, bring it down, no more.
Again, they're saying a deliberate call there on Renee Hallinan, that she's deliberately breaking to jump over the line in order to stop the Von Bertos from getting out really quickly.
Heinrich. Great shot. 3 in a row again from the Thunderbirds. They're just starting to break it open here. And the speed of Nat Von Berto creates the turnover. Lateral ball to Scholes. Oh, that just put Nat Von Berto under a little bit of pressure. Hallinan had a good look at it, but gave up the penalty. And Heinrich, a slick move along the baseline again. And they've got to be a bit concerned on the Phoenix bench, Eloise.
They do, and I think one thing that is of concern is they are chasing in defence. If you look, the Thunderbirds are really just, patient, working it in like they did just then. Medhurst to Heinrich, and they're finishing off. They're great shooters, and you can't get them on the run.
5 in a row for the T-Birds. Super understanding between Heinrich and Medhurst. He's working a treat, getting plenty of physical attention from Prendergast and Chatfield. Nat Von Berto, they're lucky that was a contact. A little raise of the eyebrows from Nat Von Berto as that ball sailed over her head out of court. But there's infringement in the circle. Heinrich, sweet shot.
A shock loss to the Jaegers in round 10. A team they'd kept at 28 goals in round 2 threatened to derail the Thunderbirds' train, but they quickly bounced back, securing second position on the ladder and the all-important second chance should they lose the major semi. Co-captain Peter Scholes was forced out of the team by pregnancy and injury in the last rounds of the season, and the Thunderbirds found her presence, skill, experience and leadership difficult to replace at such a critical point of the season. The preliminary final would see the Thunderbirds face up to the Phoenix.
The last minute.
Well, I think late in the game, she doesn't mind giving up penalties aplenty because they're 5 in front. 90 seconds left now.
Yeah, she's just showing who's boss, I think.
Kind of a Billy Darby style of defence, isn't it?
It's tough, it's rugged.
Do what you have to. But,
I commend people that play like that.
As long as no one gets hurt, and there's still some kind of respect for the laws and your opposition, but that's where it gets a little shady.
Great feed in there to McMahon by Jacobson. She read it well, put it into space.
Von Berto with 16 penalties and Bianca Reddy with 15. So Reddy's had a great game. Outplayed last week, but on top of her own game this week. And Julie Hornweg, a look of resignation perhaps on her face as we get into the last minute. Eloise Southby-Halbish finally gets a possession and as it spilled over towards the commentary desk. The Thunderbirds are on their way to the grand final. They haven't been there for a few years. They were well beaten last week by 10 goals by the Swifts, but they've come up with their 3rd win of the season against Phoenix. They've beaten them 61-56, 62-51. And it should be 60 again. It is. So they were unlikely to lose if they could get to 60, and they've done it. Kidd may as well pull the trigger from out there and finish it in some style.
The Thunderbirds through to their first grand final since 2002. Pressure was on both teams to come through with a win. For the Thunderbirds, they were hunting a third title and a return to long-lost glory, while their opponents, also going for number 3, had the extra burden of trying to go through an entire season undefeated.
To beat Phoenix, and you whacked them by 17 in the grand final, and that's what Liz Ellis wants to make up for. It's not against Phoenix, but it is against the team that is the second best this year in the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds beat Phoenix several times this year to deserve their place in the grand final, but I think they'll be the first to say that the Swifts were too good today. Medhurst off to Heinrich. Lovely combination they've had all year. It's only been allowed to reveal itself from time to time here. And she is soaking this up, Julie Fitzgerald. It's all very well to have a great team like this, but you've got to bring the best out of them.
That was brilliant play there by Selena Gilson, and what she did do is see that the defender's eyes were down and placed the ball straight in.
And Pratley got one for trouble here.
Beautiful pass. She says she has problems with her attacking play.
Laura Bomberto finishing it as hard as they can, the Thunderbirds. And that will please Margango. Give it the full 60 minutes. It spills through the hands of Nat Bomberto. Pratley, some tired teammates out there. She was waiting for support. And they just want the clock to finish now. And Kimberly Green.
This is the time, actually, they can probably start enjoying it.
Well, I almost didn't want Pratley to get the ball there because she is that close to the perfect game as Kirby Mutton looks on and thinks what might have been. And Pratley, 26 from 26. Still trying in defence. And the throw-in.
They can't even bring it out of defence. They're having it. Wow, they're hating it.
Gilson in.
They're wanting it to be over.
Pratley up to Cox. And this will finish it. They know. The crowd knows. The coaching staff know. 4,500 know. The Swifts have completed the dream season.